Hi everybody, welcome to WithJosh.com. I'm Josh Skinner in New York with Montego Glover, Tony-nominated actress, beautiful singer, and Drama Desk Award winner. Hello. And she loves to wave to people as well.
My GM, Carl.
Yes. Oh, hello.
By.
Yeah.
Hello, GM.
So you've been in Memphis for 6 years now? You off and on?
Yes, Memphis started development 6 years ago, and I've been with the show for that entire time.
How has the experience been like for you?
Well, I mean, there's developing a piece for the theater. There's introducing a new leading lady to the theater and to the movie theater lexicon, which is so amazing. And what actor doesn't want the opportunity to create a role in a brand new show? It's a dream.
Now, you made your Broadway debut with The Color Purple. How was that experience?
Oh, tremendous, tremendous. I feel like I came right into The Color Purple at the perfect time in my career and for the show, and I learned so much and met some incredible people. I got to work on another original, truly beautiful piece of theater.
Now, were you worried while you were doing The Color Purple that you wouldn't have the opportunity to do Memphis, or was that never an issue?
Never an issue.
Why?
Never an issue. Well, Color Purple had been up for a year and already running, and Memphis wasn't ready to come to Broadway yet. And we knew it wasn't going to be ready for, another couple of years or so. So it actually gave me a lot of really good breathing room, and it was excellent. It worked out perfectly.
Now, I know Memphis evolved a lot over the past few years.
Yeah.
Any changes that happened that you were sad that happened?
No, I have to tell you, the beauty of working on a piece for an extended amount of time, which I don't feel is actually extended. Every piece needs the right amount of time to really grow, and we got that with Memphis. Excuse me. Everything that happened with the show happened because it needed to, and it made the show better, sharper, stronger storytelling. So even the things that we lost, songs were cut, characters were cut, scenes were cut, ideas were cut. All of it was for the betterment of the show.
How did that make you evolve as an actress?
Well, you have to keep changing with this beast that's breathing and moving and needs, demands that you be as clear a storyteller as possible. So I evolved in the way that, I was dissecting and taking in new dialogue every day during previews or rehearsals. Literally new pages, brand new scenes, 3 new scenes in my box every day that we're going to put into the show that night or put in during that rehearsal. These things are going to try, so you have to really stay sharp and really stay focused on what the character is and what the world of the play is.
Oh, I love that. That's quite nice. No, that's beautiful. That's really great. How do you think the themes of Memphis apply to today's generation?
Oh, well, what's beautiful about Memphis is that the essence of the story is a man who loves a woman who loves this music. He loves this music and he loves this woman. And it's inside of him and there's no way around it. And she loves him and she loves the music and there's no way around it. So I think it's translatable because who hasn't been in love or wants to be? Who hasn't, been attracted to something that's maybe not necessarily good for you, but is the best thing for you? And who hasn't challenged, the status quo? Who hasn't done that? That's exactly what this story's about.
What do you think about interracial dating? Have you ever dated someone of the opposite color?
Yes.
It's not an issue, right?
It isn't.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. And again, what Memphis, I think, reminds us of every single time is that we've come such a long way, particularly in this country, in terms of race relations. But racism is part of our country's history, and Memphis is a slice from our country's history. So there's no way to get around telling a real American story without telling it with racism in it.
I grew up in Hawaii, and I was actually one of 2 white kids in my entire class. So the whole issue of race and being a minority, I know what it's like, and it's kind of odd coming from a white guy, but when you're the only one white person and everyone else is not your color, I never thought it was an issue.
Right.
I want to talk about briefly, I know you mentioned in other interviews, but what was it like? I'm a huge Obama fan. What was it like to sing in front of the Obamas? I can't even imagine.
It's amazing. It's amazing. They are such gracious, welcoming, kind, gentle, intelligent, available people. They really are. We're so blessed as Americans to have the President and Mrs. Obama at the head of our country because sincerely, they are exactly the kind of people you want to represent you. It gave me such a feeling of pride and accomplishment and kinship as an American, as a professional, as a person, to be in the room with them and to meet them and have a chance to talk with them. And then to sing for them, a song that I love very much that's so personal to me and a project that's so personal to me. It was like sharing the best of what you have with 2 people that you know, appreciate it, and completely support you.
What's your favorite song? I mean, other than Memphis, that just really speaks to you, that whenever you're out, you would love to sing this one song. Is there a song that you have?
Gosh, gosh. I mean, speaking to a musician, I think that's an impossibility for me.
Well, there's got to be one or two that you're just like, every time I sing that, it like touches a chord that just...
Oh, goodness. Well, I mean, the score of this musical,
yes.
of course, we've mentioned that. But aside from that, it's just been, I tend to respond to genres of music, old jazz, the jazz of Ella, the jazz of Sarah, the jazz of Billy, are things that really speak to me. So I would think that it's more about genres than anything else. I'm also from Tennessee, so I love country music. There are country songs that that just, wow. Every time I hear that song, it never ceases to amaze me that I learn something new about how I feel about this or that. Yeah.
What's next for you?
Next for me is as much time as I want and need on this project. It's just been such a process and such a journey getting here that I really want to live in it for a while and really enjoy it. I'm a really, really lucky actress. I get to mix it up. So I work in television and radio and commercials and TV and film, and I do concert work and studio recording as well. So I get to do all of that while I'm doing this. So what's next for me is always another awesome project that's happening at the same time, frankly. But I'm looking to spend a lot of time, in dramas and comedies on television and do more film and continue to do concert work. I mean, everything I've been doing, I want to do more of it.
Well, you're living the dream, and for someone like me and other people who are aspiring or who are working really hard, what is it like knowing that for some people you've reached their ultimate goal? Like, how do you keep it fresh, and how do you soak in the moment?
You realize that it can be gone any minute. Something can happen to you, something can happen to the project, and any minute it could be done. So that's how you stay plugged in. That's how you treat it like a fresh, beautiful being that it is, because it could be gone anytime. We could come to work tonight and our producers could say to us, we're going to close the show. And that would be it. That would be the end of Memphis. This thing I love so much, that takes up so much of my time as an actress, that I want to take it back.
But do you ever feel like I'm a Drama Desk Award winner? I mean, do you ever feel like, of course I'm going to have the next project? Do you ever feel like that, or are you just waiting to see what's down the road?
It's not even waiting. I have my eye on so many wonderful things that I know I'm completely right for, that goals that I'm reaching for, that there's never a moment of I'm waiting for this to happen. It's always, for me, it's always leaning into the next idea or the next project. And so far as the monikers, I call them the monikers, go, it's a privilege and a joy to be a Tony Award nominee, a Drama Desk winner, an Outer Critics Circle winner, Circle Award winner. It's wonderful. I've worked very, very hard for those accomplishments, so I'm proud of them. And I think they give me, as they would any actor, I think a certain amount of confidence and recognition from your community for the work that you do, which means so much to any actor. Anyone who says that that's not true is not telling the truth, because it means a lot to us as actors to know that the people who are your colleagues respect the work that you do. So having all that just gives me the confidence to continue to lean in. It's like runners running a race. You've never seen a runner at the end of a race get to the tape and then sort of pull back. They're all, watch the tape, they all lean in. That's what I want to be doing.
So before we go, so many young girls and young boys out there, they aspire to be in your position, to win the awards that you have won, to have the opportunity to sing in front of amazing people who look up to them all the time. Would you give them just a tidbit of advice or some wisdom of what you have learned over the past few years, this journey?
Listen, it really comes down to specific and simple things. I like to keep things simple. Go to school, get some education, get your education, get the education. Keep your word, because all you have is that. And handle your money. Handle your money. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It's one of the things that frees an artist. If you're worried about whether you can eat that day or take an acting class, you have to choose either.
Right.
But if you saved a little money and you can, grab a PBJ and take the class, then you're on your way. So I would say that. Get education, keep your word always, and look out for your money.
Beautiful words from a very beautiful individual. I wish you were here right now to see how beautiful she is in person.
Oh, Josh is very sweet.
Thank you for being on withjosh.com, and if they want more information, they can go to your website.
Montego Glover.com?
Just look below, and thank you very much.
Of course. Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
My pleasure.